Here we go.
So guys, it is finally happening, the Splatoon 2 final Splatfest being the Splatocalypse, and it's happening very soon. June 18th through the 21st, which is pretty much like a week long of Splatfest, but is the final Splatfest. We got this announced during the Nintendo World Championships with the Splatoon Championship yesterday. This was a pleasant surprise, and this is going to be a really sad thing as this is the last Splatfest we're going to get, and probably for a while, considering the fact that Splatoon 3 is probably somewhere in the works way down the line. But let's talk about exactly what we're getting here, because we made a video about a month ago predicting this is going to happen, and it's happening now. But what I predicted was it's going to be Pearl versus Marina, and those results would affect, obviously, Splatoon 3 like they did with 1 and 2. But apparently they're not going that route, and they're going the route that I wanted to see in the Splatoon 3 story now. Now, I thought they were just going to pit Pearl versus Marina, and that was it, but apparently they're going further than that, and they're pushing the boundaries of what I've expected them to do with Splatoon 3 by combining two big teams of characters. So we don't just have Pearl and Marina, we have Marina representing Team Order and Pearl representing Team Chaos, and both of them have characters throughout the series on their sides. And we're going to talk about these characters and talk about exactly what does it mean. Does it, set up anything for Splatoon 3? What does this mean if one team wins? What happens to this other team? Do they all become evil in the next game, or does something bigger happen? So let's look at this. Starting off with the Chaos side, we have Agent 4 from Splatoon 2. You can tell by the hairstyle, it is a new hairstyle that is only for Splatoon 2. We also have Flo from the merchant shop, and we have Annie from Splatoon 1's merchant shop. I think it was the headgear shop, which is actually pretty cool to include characters from Splatoon 1. This is pretty dope. We have Callie wearing no other than Pearl's crown. We also have Iso Padre from the Octo expansion. Not sure why he's here. Trying to get his little cake bites or whatever you collected there. And you have DJ Octavio on the bottom with Little Judd, of course. You have some Salmonid and some Octarians. I'm not sure why the heck they're there, but they're there. You have the Spike creature. I think this is the one from Splatoon 2 we see in the background a lot. This doesn't look like the original Spike, but correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. I could kind of tell by the shirt and the way it's formed. It looks like the female Spike version of what we got in Splatoon 2. But that's really all we have from Team Chaos. But let's look at Team Order for a second. So we have some really unique faces for Team Order. We have Agent 3 from Splatoon 1 sitting beside Captain Cuttlefish. We also have Agent 8 from the Octo expansion sitting beside Marie. Now that's pretty interesting of itself, but it goes even further with some of the side characters. We have Brisk and Merch sitting on top with Krusty Sean hanging off the side, and we also have some more Octarians. We have Sea Cucumber and Gelfonzo flinging in the background. But what's also really interesting is that at the bottom we have the evil telephone Tartar, and I don't know why he's still alive or why he's joining their side or what the whole story with that is. I kind of wanted him to be like kind of the new main antagonist, as he represented the technology made by the humans that went psycho, and that would have been a cool little story there that keep adding more human lore to. But nevertheless, he's joining Team Order, which I would expect him to be more chaotic. Now the question is, what will happen if one team wins over the other? Will they have some big major role in the next story? I think they will, but not in the way that people are thinking. I think that actually they're all going to be working together, but they're going to have special tasks depending on who won this Splatfest. I think they're all going to need each other in one big epic story. They might even include more characters, but I think what's going to happen is there's going to be some giant threat. Whether it's Tartar again or whether it's some type of new enemy, there's going to be a gigantic threat where all of these characters need to work together. They're all going to be pushed to their limits, but regarding the results of the Splatfest, it's going to determine what characters do what in that story. What characters go where in the storyline. You'll be able to play as all the agents, including Agents 8, 3, 4, maybe even Callie Marie, maybe even DJ Octavio in his little DJ Octavio booth thing. This would be really interesting and a really cool, unique story plot. And it's like kind of like the last straw for Octolings, Inklings, all of them all. And this would be something really cool to see them add. This could be the final reunion the Inklings and the Octolings need to get together. They've been having war over centuries of the high tide and everything, and who got the ground. And this could be something that they really need. Who knows, maybe even the Salmonids start to come up in even more powerful waves. But even they are taking sides in this. And so I really don't know exactly where they're going to go with this story when all these characters are involved. Is there going to be this giant new antagonist? But whatever it is, I am so excited. Maybe they have some like evil shark dude or something. I can't wait. But whatever it is, that ends with the Splatfest, and the next chapter will begin after it. So the Splatfest, like I said, once again, it starts June 18th and goes through the 21st. That is a Tuesday, and I believe it goes through a 4-day cycle all the way through that Friday. Which is exciting. There's plenty of time to get in and play. I will be streaming some of it, and I will be definitely getting my perks up and everything I can with this final Splatfest. I've been missing a lot with Splatoon 2. Splatoon 1, I was all over it, but I promise I will get some gameplay footage and some stuff over this. They're going to have many different stages. All the Shifty Station stages are going to, oh my goodness, try to say that 7 times. Shifty Station stages. All those stages are going to be put into this Splatfest, and they're going to be cycled through, I believe. Please correct me if I'm wrong with any of that. I didn't get to really dive into that, but that's really going to be really exciting. Hopefully the regular stages are there too, so we can explore all of these great stages that we've got offered to us before it's all over. And with that, we are finally at the end, guys. For those of you first playing this game, you'll be going through the same thing I did with Splatoon 1. It's a really sad time. You know, it's finally the end, and we're about to enter the 3rd chapter, being eventually probably Splatoon 3. But I cannot wait to see what that's going to be. And guys, please, whatever you do, enjoy this Splatfest. Have fun. And just remember it for what it is.